Hi there, my name's Christina and welcome to the Red Couch. um, I've decided to start doing these little clips to share with you the tools and teachings that help transform my life. So I'm going to give you a little background on me so you can understand where I'm coming from and hopefully inspire you to be all that you can be and recognize that anything is possible if you believe. So my journey started in 2000, where I pretty much had a choice: become a bitter, twisted bitch or prove that happiness exists. And I refused to believe that I was sent here to suffer what sort of God created in their name will have me suffer. And so I went on a journey, traveled the world, looked at every religion, and I was very fortunate and blessed to be invited to live with medicine women in the desert of New Mexico, practicing the ways of the Navajo. And that's where my journey started. Since then, I've spent time studying and living with medicine people in Latin America, Guatemala, Peru, and so on, as well as here in Australia. And for me, I wanted to know the truth. Why I was sent here. What is this game about? Because I've always felt I was scammed, but I didn't know what the scam was. And so through this, once a week, I'm going to be here sharing tools and exercises that you can do. And something that I've learned is that we are not victims. We have free will. That is the greatest gift that Creator has given to us. Now, Creator is whatever Creator is to you. I'm not here to push anything on you. All I'm doing is sharing my perception of this world in hopes to inspire you to find your truth. There is no right or wrong. It's not about believing me, but it's about you going out there and questioning, asking questions. As a teacher once said to me, don't believe me, don't believe you, don't believe your mind. Whose truth is it? What is truth? And the irony is, when I've touched on truth, there are no words to express it. And so my journey was about healing me, as I had chronic physical pain for the first 32 years of my life. And then through emotional pain, broken heart, blah, 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 like most of us. To my surprise, I was able to heal my wounds, and that was the catalyst of me becoming a healer. And so since then, I've been practicing and studying the art of healing and meditation. And now is the time to share what I have learned. So I hope it can help you on your journey. So one of the first things I've learned was to question everything. What is happening now is we are being ruled by fear, manipulated, and with all the fires and all the tragedies that are happening in this world, it does break my heart, but this is an opportunity for us to wake up. It's an opportunity for us to unite as one people, for we are ruled by beings who are corrupt and feed off greed and feed off fear. So the first thing I want to share with you is a 21 breath meditation, very simple meditation to do to help you take control of the mind chatter. So the idea is to master our thoughts. Now, as we go on this journey, please understand nothing is personal. All I'm doing is sharing my perception of things. I'm not here to tell you who you should be, what you should believe in, how you should act. That is your choice, your journey. All I know is the greatest gift given to us is free will. And no matter what has happened in the past, we can use our will to set ourselves free. Now, as children, we have no choice. We do become domesticated, and so many of us have been abused or haven't grown up in that perfect environment for a child. Now, yes, we are victims. However, as adults, we have a choice. You can use the past to continue the cycle and pass it on to your children and so on and so on, or you can use it to inspire you to rise above it. The choice is yours. You are not your mother, you are not your father, you are not your environment. You are a being of unconditional love, And it's time for us all to open our hearts, because what we are projecting, what is happening in the world, is merely a projection of all the hatred, all the fear, all the resentment, and so on. So, first tool on this red couch info place, I don't know what to call it, is a 21 breath meditation. So I'm going to guide you on that. All you're going to do is imagine liquid gold light coming down from Creator, the source of unconditional love, the energy that has created everything. And you're going to breathe it into your brain and your third eye, your pineal gland. As you breathe out, just imagine that energy going into every cell of your body, rejuvenating, reactivating every part of you. Now, if you're not good at visualizing colors and so on, that's okay. It's all about the intent. The idea of this is to stop your mind. Okay, imagine that your mind is like a computer. Negative thoughts are like a virus. First it hits the hard drive. You keep repeating it, it turns into software. So yes, what has happened to many of you, or many of us I should say, is sad, is a tragedy, but it's just a story. Stop feeding the story. Every time you keep going on and on about the story, she said, he said, they did, and so on, then you're feeding it, you're keeping it alive, and that's what you're living in. We create our reality. The first principle of shamanism, the world is what you think it is. No one makes you sad, no one makes you angry, no one makes you happy. That is your choice. And this is where it brings me to another teaching of a great master called Don Miguel Ruiz, who, you never call him that. As he said, hey, I'm just here to share what I know. How you take it, that's your journey. And this is part of the 4 agreements, which I'll be sharing along the line, a book that he wrote, which I recommend to everyone. It's part of the homework I give to all my clients. And he was a great inspiration for me that put the pieces together 14 years later after I started this journey. And so he talks about how we become domesticated. Now, a teacher once said to me, as I'm responsible for my words, you are responsible for your response. So my karma is on my words, and that's why in the agreements it says, be impeccable with your word. That's the first one, because we use it like black magic spells. And what we do to ourselves is incredible, the way we judge and ridicule our bodies and so on. So my karma is on my words, but how you respond or react, that is your choice. You can choose to be angry, you can choose to be sad, you can choose to be happy. That's your call. But remember this, everything that you seek outside of yourself can only come from within. That's what I learned. So, before I keep going on and on about all this and lose sight of it, what I'm going to do is share the 21 breath meditation and then take it from there, okay? So as I said, you're just going to breathe that liquid gold light into your brain and pituitary gland and then release it. And because you're counting 21 times, it stops your brain from, thinking about other things and going on a tangent. So all I want you to do now is just close your eyes. And just take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Feel yourself sinking deeper into that chair. You're right here, right now. Nothing matters, because all we have is the now. So I want you now to imagine this beautiful liquid gold light coming from source. You're going to breathe it into the brain and pituitary gland. And then as you breathe out, imagine it going into every cell of your body. So we're ready? We're going to count 21 times. 1. 2. Breathing in, flooding the body, and releasing. 3. 4. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Now take a moment before opening your eyes, because if you open them straight away, you can get a headache. And then once coming back, just take a deep breath into your stomach, breathing that energy down your feet to center and anchor. Do that a couple of times and start your day. Now you can do this lying down in the morning or at night, but it's a really simple meditation that's going to help you to stop the mind chatter and start taking control of your thoughts. So that's the first lesson of the day. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And just remember one thing. Through fear, you control the masses. False evidence appearing real. So today, just think of 5 things that you are grateful for and start your day. Because our thoughts do create our reality. Thought, words, action. Have an awesome day. Bye.